Here's what to do to overcome your resistance to asking for help. Don't like asking for help? And tune into these three aspects of courage, scarcity, or do you hold on to scarcity, and wisdom. Hello, high flyers. Today is August 24th, and that makes today a 5-day. We are in Virgo season, which is an earth sign, and it's about getting down to earth, getting down to the root of things. And I'm here to help you turn on that divine light inside of you in the process. So, let's see what the cards have to say for today. We're going to start with the Conscious Spirit deck. Conscious Spirit. We'll grab some Abraham cards. Ascended Masters, Ascended Ancestors, Angel Spirits and Guides. What do we have for the viewer today, August the 24th? What do we need to know the next 24 hours till the next reading, recording? We'll start with these ones. We have transformation and the 3. Number 3. I journey within to meet my higher self and find true happiness. I journey within to meet my higher self and find true happiness. So your first clue for today is to go within and find the happiness, find that happy place within, especially if we are feeling any sort of scarcity mindset or old wounds, old patterns coming up around scarcity. Release. It's time to release that present position. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. I release that which does not serve my higher purpose. There's a 28 card, so that makes 10. And that's to allow for new beginnings. As you release the old, you allow for new beginnings. Celebrate life so you can move into a position of celebrating life. We've got eagle, butterfly wings. We also have jaguar, the wolf, the reptile, and the hummingbird. All totems of the 4 directions. I celebrate every day by honoring, respecting all life on Mother Earth. Respecting all life on Mother Earth, so we can move more of us into that position. As a number 43, you may be 43 or 28. So we have 3, 1, and 7. You may be being called to nap a little more, sleep a little more. As I yawn, it's an indication to get more oxygen. Reach out. I reach out my hand and heart to connect and unite all of humanity. This is also about reaching out for help. Especially if we need, we're feeling emotions trapped in the body, 444 on the timer. Reaching out to spirit to ask for help in the healing process. And also friends, those we can confide in. I take actions daily to awaken my personal power. I'm getting, this is dealing with, those mental patterns that keep us stuck in scarcity, relating to scarcity. When we relate to scarcity, or we focus on our pattern of scarcity and continue that pattern, it drains your personal power. It essentially, when you're giving your power to whoever you give your attention to. So if we're giving our attention to scarcity, you're giving your power to it. At day's end and rest. So yes, get some more rest. Don't try to grind so hard. Find some cat friends, rest your wings. Find maybe a place in sunset, tuning into that solar energy to help recharge your personal power. I find peace in nature and rest my body and mind in order to connect to spirit. You also have the little spider web being woven. When we rest, it allows our brain to catch up, to make connections, to connect the dots about what we've learned. 639 on the timer, that Nikola Tesla pattern, the pattern of the universe. You get the underlying energies. Bit of a stop shuffle there. 7:07 on the timer. As I look up, you may be seeing sevens. You may be seeing 3 3s, 4 4, 4 3 4. What else do we have for the viewer today? Third eye chakra. I see the wisdom of my higher self and I apply this wisdom to my life. See the wisdom of my higher self. She's adorned in this purple energy, this violet energy, indigo when it comes actually to deal with the third eye chakra, as well as the runes. So perhaps using some symbols, some tools to see, the mantra of the third eye is I see. And so if we want to tune in to more of that wisdom, that inner wisdom, that insight, we can use the mantra of I see more clearly. And Crystal Ascension coming out today with a beautiful crystal fairy. Perhaps bringing in some crystals into your meditation, into this rest at day's end. Maybe some golden citrine to help waken that personal power, some amethyst, or some clear quartz crystal that we can program with our intentions. Amethyst to tune into the third eye and the crown chakras. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have from Abraham today? I'll do the Abraham Hicks deck, like for us to see. Ascended Masters, Ascended Ancestors. Behind every desire is my desire to feel good. Behind every desire is my desire to feel good. Just kind of echoing this card of resting with the flowers, resting in your well-being, acknowledging that we're all here to find ways to feel good. My financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. So this is about not overgiving, establishing balance. Perhaps we've overgiven in the past and we're afraid of opening up for the fear of, people taking more. And this is a message of hope, also that you don't have to give everything away. To have things is not to be bad or evil or not everyone who has things 11-11 on the timer. We can start a new paradigm around abundance, and that there are good people with good intentions who also have lots of abundance. There is evolutionary value in my personal preferences. There's evolutionary value in my personal preferences. And this is asking you to go move with the changes, allowing yourself to embrace your preferences. The contrast or variety provides the perfect environment for the formation of your personal preferences. In relation to scarcity, obviously most of us, maybe not always take the actions to awaken our personal power in this. We don't want to be in scarcity. I know you don't want to be in scarcity. And so there's power in your preference to not want to be in scarcity. So, we can listen to that, journey within to meet the higher self and find your seed of happiness, regardless of what perception of scarcity you have. When I reverse the thought, I reverse the condition. About the ripples in the pond here, we have this beautiful pond imagery with the trees around it. And that's about the cycles of life, celebrating the cycles, just celebrating Mother Earth and this beautiful physical space we've been given to come and co-create, including the contrast. My slightest improvement is of such great value. My slightest improvement is of such great value. The 54, this is the number 9, so maybe very well, this is a message of nearing completion of the cycle, of needing to go within and understand why it is that scarcity comes up as a theme in your life. When my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, the 13 card, so another number 4. 4 is being significant today. 1404 on the timer as I say that. Perhaps even been seeing bees or sunflowers. I have so many bees in the garden. It's amazing. I have planted a bunch of wildflowers over the years, and not just the wildflowers, but the flowers that grow on herbs, bees love. So not just wildflowers that bees love herb flowers. So when my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, this is also about that personal power and releasing what's not a vibrational match to what you desire. With that releasing and taking in that personal power to bloom your personal preference to look for abundance. Only I know what is appropriate for me. Only I know what is appropriate for me. It's funny because I just had the quote come to mind. A bee doesn't waste its time telling a fly why honey tastes better than shit. Only I know what is appropriate for me. You always know in the moment what is best for you. When you remember that everyone who asks is given, then how wonderful and appropriate is it for you to make the choices for you. So making the choice, the Spirit asking you to make the choice to find things to celebrate, especially when we're like feeling energies of scarcity come up. What can you look forward to appreciate in your life? Because, behind every desire is a desire to feel good. Even the desire to experience scarcity is in itself a micro journey to discover what you desire. The contrast, what we don't want, helps us to discover what we do want. I will never cease being or desiring. I will never cease being or desiring. This is about that impermanence and the wisdom that we can gain from the cycles. The courage to continue to desire, to fly free, to go put your sails to the wind and flow with the clouds. We're going to use Mystic Mondays today. Mystic Mondays for the tarot cards. And let's see what Spirit has for us to see. From our tarot cards today. We all are having a nice week and are faring well with this transition into an earth sign from a fire sign. That transition can be kind of destabilizing in a way, because we're feeling fiery and creative, and then the earth sign comes in to all right, let's bring this all down to earth, let's get practical. What do you desire? What do you need? Oftentimes, we get caught in a place of scarcity because we're not using our voice properly as well. So perhaps being called to speak for what you want. Speak your truth. So there's evolutionary value in your personal preferences. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have from tarot cards for the viewer today? The Moon card. So the Moon card is about that going within, revealing what's been unknown, kind of isolating ourselves for a moment of transformation. Often we feel that transformational energy when we go out and connect with the moon and the stars. The moon is also in this phase at the moment, the crescent moon. And we may be considering choices to make. We have 2 different islands to consider, 2 different paths. So perhaps you're at a fork in the road, and that's the number 18 card, just nearing completion. So taking, once again, this opportunity to go within and discover what you really want. The Hanged Woman. So with the Release card, This is you in the present moment, feeling perhaps a bit stuck. Once again, this is an opportunity, Spirit is saying, to tune into your feminine energy, to receive and release, as well as to gain a higher perspective, as she is like dangling from these lyra, these silks people dance from, to let your hair down, and once again to speak your truth, to tune into truth through this blue energy of the throat chakra. So, and releasing the desires, releasing, the patterns of overgiving and, whatever is not a vibrational match to what we desire. The Lovers card coming in. This is an opportunity for union in the future here. We have opportunity for love, for a new journey towards this beautiful palm tree in the distance. We're on the road to love and union. So it can also signify the masculine and feminine union within. Maybe seeing flamingos or have an affinity for flamingos, and celebrating, the love that's available with the lovers, celebrating life. I celebrate every day by honoring and respecting life on Mother Earth. So perhaps even falling in love with the world around you, the earth around you. We have the Three of Swords coming out in reverse. So we're doing our best to release the heartbreak, the, feeling of having our heart pulled out and pierced by thoughts of others, and even thoughts of our own. Perhaps patterns of like scarcity that we continue to repeat. 2222 on the timer, speaking of repeating, and that's about new relationships, developing a new relationship with your personal power, and creating a new foundation. May also be inadvertently not knowing that you're moving towards marriage, towards a new home, even something that's stable, something that's allows spirit, a light to come in from above and below, to feel supported and powerful. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for our viewer today? We have the Ten of Wands. So we may be doing a lot of spirit work and feeling like we're doing all this work. And Spirit just asking you to, at the day's end, give yourself a rest. Do something that's rejuvenating. Take a bath. Go out in nature. Find peace in nature. I rest my body and mind in order to connect to Spirit. Especially if we find ourselves doing a lot of work, a lot of spiritual work, are working really hard to tune into love and our feelings with the orange and the pink energy. The King of Swords. So being very decisive. Spirit wants you to know that you've been strong. You are courageous and strong. You do have the strength to withhold, to not overgive in your finances, because my financial decline will not elevate the impoverished. It's about developing a strong mindset about the world as a whole, and kind of crystallizing the idea that well-being is available for everyone, that we don't have to give away all of our resources in order for others to be well. In fact, often when we give things for free, people don't appreciate them as much as if they had to kind of work for it. Which where Ten of Wands also comes into play. You know, when we're doing the work, we find it also easier to rest at the end of the day. 25-25 on the timer. Especially when it's inspired by spirit with the sevens, 25 and 25. Maybe seeing 7-7. Sevens are on the board today too. The Eight of Wands. So you got the energy of moving forward coming in. Moving forward towards your personal preferences. Moving out of this energy of scarcity. 25-55 on the timer. That's about embracing change, embracing the wisdom and the unseen, and also your own personal power, that fuel, the fire within that allows you to create what it is that you desire. And with the King of Swords, using that energy wisely with discernment and being focused on your own well-being, on your own abundance. Because when we're happy and we're clear of mind, then we may find ways to help people without giving away all of our own resources. The Five of Swords coming out. When I thought I reversed the condition. And the Five of Swords is about the trials and the tribulations, mental patterns. Perhaps, you know, this is about fighting with ourselves, or why do I keep going back to the scarcity mindset? Why can't I get myself out of it? Why do I feel like I always have to defend myself against these other people? But this can also be about making a choice to defend yourself against scarcity mindsets of others around us, and or conquering your own patterns, your old foundations in scarcity, so they can reverse the condition that is the vibration of scarcity. The Queen of Pentacles is that beautiful, earthly Virgo feminine energy. This is all Virgo energy. Pentacles is an earth sign. And bringing that groundedness, the sureness into our heart space, and being open in that feminine energy, open to wisdom, open to love, open to truth, all the colors on this card, and knowing that my slightest improvement is of such great value. You know, we have this queen imagery in both cards, the Queen of Pentacles and this queen, relaxed queen. The Queen of Pentacles is sure and stable, and Spirit just asking you to, you know, go within and help to unravel you know, your true happiness, your true stability. Happiness is in the joy that you feel as well. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we have for viewer today? So the underlying energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Some more earth energy is coming out, and this is the masculine end. So getting playful with our creation, Spirit wanting you to find the truth of what it is you want to create, all this blue energy. what is in your heart with the green energy, and creating something that you would love to do, creating in your true desires. We have the Ace of Swords. So cutting through the crud. This is also an opportunity to take hold of your mentality. This isn't, when we meet things like ideas and patterns of scarcity, every time it's an opportunity to make a different choice, to make the choice to use our mental energy to create what it is we desire. Because when my desires and beliefs are a vibrational match, then the bee finds the flower. The chariot and moving forward energy. That 8 of Wands, only I know is what is appropriate for me, so only you know what direction to steer your chariot in. And it's building up this stockpile of personal power and tuning into our feelings and what we would love to do so that we can ride this vessel of truth that's both grounded and able to sail through the skies. The Justice card. This is about balance. Balancing, the balancing act, to know that all that is, the world may not be fair, but it is just. There's 11 cards, and that's about, what are you justifying as well? How are you justifying staying in a place of lack or a place of closed offness? And, we're never, some say, we're never really truly balanced for a long period of time. More so, we find balance, the balancing act, we find balanced moments in the journey. The 7 of Pentacles. So this is about watering what's good for you, watering the tree that holds the creations, the earthly desires that you would like to create, and being sure to water those. And bringing in spirit, this sheer kind of dress she has. This is also about her feminine energy. 7 being another 7 card out here with, that connection to the divine, connecting to what is divinely guiding us to, what do we want to water? The 7 of Swords reversed. This is about releasing any self-manipulation, as she kind of is holding a sword behind her back. We've been through trials and tribulations, and we see that there may be more ahead of us, but how are we manipulating ourselves to maybe enter into these situations? Or just about your perspectives, and how can you tune into the divine wisdom, and especially to use the wisdom and the energy of the crystal kingdom to tune into love, to tune into surrender, to build new foundations, to move forward and be decisive. So let's see what the book has to say about today. So we're getting a little lengthy on the reading. Welcome to August 24th, a radical journey that requires faith and vulnerability. Live from a place of courage, the number 5 today, to channel the intellectual capacity of Virgo season. Let your words flow as you tell the world exactly who you are and what you believe in. It is not a time to hold anything back, so get clear on your message and don't apologize for your perspective. Yes, don't apologize for your perspective, because there is evolutionary value in your personal preferences. It's what allows us to move forward into what you desire to create. But watch out for scarcity with the Five of Pentacles. Today warns about self-denial. This can be about self-denial, so cleaning up that third eye chakra, any illusions or self-manipulation. So if you are running low on emotional, physical, or mental resources, reach out and ask for the support you need. It is undeniably uncomfortable to let people know what you need and risk rejection. But you may be pleasantly surprised at what you can gain through this act of faith. Having faith in the cycles, celebrating, respecting all life on Mother Earth, all of the cycles. And if you feel uncertain of yourself at any point, lean into innate wisdom. The Hanged Woman and the third eye chakra. Leaning into that surrender, releasing into wisdom. No one has the answer. No one has the answers to today's dilemmas and opportunities except you. Only you know what is right for you. So reach within as you step into a place of intellectual leadership. Your mind can be used as a weapon or a treasure tool. So channel your genius with this Ace of Swords. Channel your genius into your highest and best. I also had the card, only I know what is appropriate for me and how to move forward with the Chariot. Today's mantra: through self-trust, I can say what I think, what I need, and what I believe in most today. Today's journal prompt: what has my relationship been with asking for help in the past? Be honest. What are my greatest blockages towards this act of vulnerability? Wanting to do all the work yourself, having dealt with difficult people, difficult situations, heartbreak. We're doing our best to get over heartbreak. You may need to reach out to help create balance. Today's ritual: call upon your ancestors to ward off any feelings of scarcity. Whether you know them by name or not, visualize the long line of people who came before you. Tell them of your fears and dreams. The Moon card, what's not seen by others. And repeat the mantra: I invite all of my well ancestors and guides to protect me today. I invite all of my well ancestors and guides to protect me today. 3838 on the timer. That's that 1111 energy. So born on this day, we have Howard Zinn, American historian and activist. Paulo Coelho, Brazilian lyricist and novelist. Coelho. And Marsha P. Johnson, American gay liberation activist and self-identified drag queen. I may be crazy, but that don't make me wrong. I may be crazy, but that don't make me wrong. Yeah, because we've all felt a little crazy now and then. And that doesn't make it wrong. That doesn't make your journey wrong. It's okay to have dealt with things and to need to kind of start again, to start a new venture, to start towards a new place. 3939 on the timer. That's 12 and 12. Letting you know that this reading is complete. Just remember, vulnerability, courage, and wisdom today. Hope this finds you on a wonderful altitude. Take care. I love you. Bye.